Sonya Blade. I have something for you, my dear.
I don't want anything from you.
On the contrary, I have something you want very much. You can thank me later.
Hello, baby. Did you miss me? Ooh, now look at this. This little baby brings back memories now, doesn't it?
What, you used it to knife your mother in the back?
Nah. It put a big smile on your partner, though. Ear. To ear. Give it up, baby. I've studied all your moves.
Yeah, I studied this!
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's day 3. I'm really looking forward to making a lot of videos today. I got something special for you guys. When I did a lot of moving, I was in Georgia and I had to escape. And I ran to Arizona to start over and sold everything I owned so I could restart, and sold all my cards and comics and stocks and just everything. But there's a few things I never sold. Today I want to go over one of those items. It's actually one of the first items in my collection. I've been collecting for a long time. Probably about 17 years, maybe 18. So this is a regular Blu-ray for the Mortal Kombat movie, the real Mortal Kombat movie. I also have a sealed DVD triple feature, and it has Mortal Kombat 1 movie, it's got Annihilation, and it also has the entire Legacy series on here. I'll probably never open this. This is nice. Alright, but enough of movies. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Look, short story. The way I found this, it was almost like it was meant to be. So I don't have a Arcana. I wasn't born with a birthmark that'll let me in the Mortal Kombat tournament that wasn't a tournament. Okay, enough picking on the movie. So I went and got this tattoo. It needs to be touched up. I have not had it touched up since I got it, and it's been forever. So let me figure out the camera. Well, whatever. You can see a little bit of it here, right? And I had plans to do more, but money. So you never guess what I found while getting my tattoo. It was like I was supposed to be there. I found this at the tattoo shop. Look at this. This was in a glass case, and I had to have it. So let's open the box. This box has only been opened 9 times in the past, 16 years, 17 years, maybe longer. This stays sealed. Thought about getting a display, but I decided that I just wanted to keep it in the box and keep it safe and keep the box safe, because these things are really expensive. Anyone interested in getting one of these, I want to warn you that there are counterfeits out there. There are legitimate counterfeits. There are multiple versions of this knife, but there are also a lot of counterfeits. You'll know it's a counterfeit, and I'll show you how in a little bit. Let's open this box. I don't have a top-down camera. I'm thinking about getting one, but we'll just start with this. All right, so inside the box has the card. This is one of the things must be in there. That's a red flag. If it's not in there, they either lost it or it's a counterfeit. One of the two. So one of these cards is in here. I was thinking about getting this thing protected, put it in like a little protective sleeve, but never did because I don't open the box. This didn't come with the box. This is something I just threw in there for later. So this is a Mortal Kombat iron on or sew on patch that I got a while back. Thought about putting it on one of my jackets, never ended up doing it, so I just put it in the box. Now let's get to the fun part. This is the case for your knife. The counterfeits won't have the Mortal Kombat in red writing right here. It'll have this part, not this part. Right? So this is the, goes on your belt. That's not a knife. This is a knife. All right, so very nice. The knife has actually never been in here. So this is still never been penetrated. All right, so let's get to the knife. Still have all the protection, including the original bubble wrap that came in and the white case cover slip. So let's undo this. Hopefully I don't drop it and cut something off from this height. All right, so here we go, folks. Right, here's the blade on the back side. Here's another way to find out if you have a counterfeit. There were multiple, excuse me, I dropped this. There, and the ones I'm about to talk about are not counterfeit. They're the second production. But on the back of the blade here, it'll have Gil Hibben's name engraved. And I don't think I can get this on camera, but let's find out. Right here, there's a serial number. Mine is 3432 or 34. I'm old and blind, so give me a second. Yeah, I'm blind. 3489 is the serial number. Second production does not have a serial number. Depending on how low your serial number is, that determines the value. So beautiful knife. Let's flip it over to the best part. So the engraving here, you can see, and let me get the light. So the counterfeits, the yellow label where it says Mortal Kombat, it'll be in black. So look out for that. There's a lot of people out there that, they make counterfeits. So let's go down the blade, right? This gold filling, beautiful, everything. This knife does not have a single scratch on it. It's got a lot of fingerprints now that I've taken out of the box, but look at that. All right, and its grip is flawless, right? And it's very sharp, right? This is Crocodile Dundee, cut your jacket open sharp. So absolutely beautiful, and it's got a lot of weight to it, a lot of weight. So let's slowly put it back where it belongs. Yeah, I've been collecting. Once I got my life back away from drugs and alcohol and doing things that were destroying my life, I decided, why do I want to spend my money on bottles of alcohol, and at the end of it, all I have is empty bottles that I have to throw away, right? You don't get to keep anything. Why do I want to keep spending money? If I'm going to spend money, why do I want to spend it on drugs? After the night's over, the drugs, after a little while, go out of your system and you're left with nothing. Tattoos and collecting things is kind of what I got into, because the only way you're going to get this is if you break into my house, and I don't recommend you do that. I'm just saying. If you think that closet only has hangers in it, anyways. So I'm putting everything back in the box now. I love this. This is, and it's never been used. I've never put the knife in there. This was one of my first items that I got restarting starting a collection. And now I've been collecting for a very long time. I can't wait to show you guys some more stuff. It's not like an unboxing video where the person is going in blind and they don't know what they're, I'll just show some of you guys some of the things that I've collected over the years. Now, I will be doing some unboxing. I have a couple of packages coming. One of those items is Darth Vader's lightsaber from Theory Sabers. I'll talk more about that whenever I actually make the video on Theory Sabers. I'm thinking about doing a lot more with the channel besides just Mortal Kombat or besides just playing fighting games. I mean, I've already made the playlist. If any of you guys want to go see it, it's just me playing a whole bunch of different types of games. I just wanted to create an archive. Um, just for fun. Why not? If you're playing, recording, you can share it with your friends. It doesn't matter if I get a mass following or, thousands of people see my content. I really just make content for my brain. It keeps my brain going, gives me something to create, gives me something when I'm not taking care of family. I've got my own downtime. So playing games, I enjoy the editing process. And now that I got all this equipment, that I originally bought for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launch, and then oh, by the way, today's day 3. Every day I'm going to mention the netcode. It's dog shit. And I hope some of these YouTubers out there start calling this out every single day. We need to put Digital Eclipse's feet to the fire. It's like, hey, why can't we play our friends overseas? Why did you charge us $50 to $150 for something we can't play our friends? I'm not going to stop. So, but what I'm not going to do is just repeat the same exact thing every single day. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to add. I can't wait. I want to do a lot of things. A lot of things are going to be controversial. People are not going to like it, but they can change the channel, right? I want to talk about things that I think are important. Starting with culture, starting with look what they're doing to art and music and movies and video games. They're charging more, and just because the graphics are updated, that's their excuse. We got to charge this much because it costs this much to make. But the fundamentals of the games are dog shit. And someone like me, I care more about the fun factor than I do, oh my God, I can run this at 4K, 120 frames per second. I can see this shadow bounce off this wall, and then this wall bounces it off of Flea's dick hair, and then the Flea's dick hair bounces a light off of this person's eye, right? I don't care about that stuff. I grew up playing Mario. I don't care about graphics that much. I mean, I really don't care about it that much. As long as the fun factor is there, I'm in for the game. So, I hope you liked me showing off this knife today. And there'll be more to come. Peace out.